Welcome back to yet again another tier list video. Unfortunately, I could not find a tier list that combined the Darkmoon Races Legendaries with the actual Darkmoon Legendaries itself. So we're just going to do this really quick 2-minute, 3-minute video that ranks all the Darkmoon Races Legendaries. Okay, so starting off, well, before I begin, the Darkmoon Races set is not meant to be meta defining, it's just meant to refresh the meta, so don't expect any insane, stupid cards, or that's not what they are aiming for in this set. So anyways, sorry about that. Starting off with Dark Inquisitor Xanash. Now Xanash is in a niche archetype, which I guess when you play Xanash, they want you to play Insight and Clown and that 4 cost, some in the 7 cost or whatever it is. But that stuff is just a little niche compared to what other stuff Priest could do. Xanash isn't that good. Usually cost reduction is always good. It is still powerful Xanash if you combine it with a Clown or like a Strong Man or something. Still usable. It's just Xanash can be quite awkward. Comes down too late. Returning Xanash to your hand with like raised dead and stuff doesn't even feel that good, sadly. I think Xanash is just in a really niche spot in a really, really niche deck. And I feel like if Priest ever gets more corrupt cards, or more corrupt cards are added, Xanash could be decent. It's just, right now, Xanash has not really ever seen play, or not much. I'm giving it 2, not 1, because I think Priest does have some of the better corrupt cards. But, yeah. And then for Warlock is Envoy Rustwix. Envoy is used in control a lot now. Can be used in the burn deck to refill your deck along with Elysion and Wild. Envoy can be actually quite useful. But Envoy does nothing the turn he's played. He is a demon, so you can summon him with counter that you get from Envoy. You can just start a chain. Philosophy it. Kind of interferes with Ticketus Philosophy though, but that doesn't really matter. I would say overall Envoy is probably the best Darkmoon Races legendary. He's a good card. He's not like anything amazing or crazy by any means, but he's a pretty solid card that you can't go wrong crafting. I'd say the best craft of this specific mini set, 4 stars. And then is Keyboard and Ivory, the Mage Rogue dual class. Mage finds itself nowadays in a position where they either play spell or they play more of a big package. Ivory kind of fits in the big package, but Ivory didn't really see much play from what I saw in Madness. But that was fine because Mage is all over the place. I think that Ivory has pretty powerful effect, especially combining things like Raise Dead or something. You can also play the 3 cost summon a 1/1 with Divine Shield, a copy of it. That can be pretty good, whatever that spell is called. Ivory is just a good value generation card. The only problem is in Rogue is you kind of have to play like Scab's value deck or something because Rogue doesn't really like running expensive cards, like I said with Krasnov in the Skullmats video. Go watch that, by the way. It's just awkward a little bit, but can be used in control mage as well. So I'd say a decent legendary. Maybe a craft, or likely not compared to something more crazy like Evocation or Solarian, or even more just for that matter. And then last, but not least, is Moonfane. Now, when looking at Moonfane, you might think it's kind of like a bad card. It kind of looks bad from like just looking at it, but it does have a pretty powerful effect that we've only really seen in animated armor and Bulwark, whatever. Moonfane can be played in Guardian Animals Druid. I mean, with Survival of the Fittest, but what could you be cutting? Can maybe play in a Beast Hunter for tempo or something. Libram Paladin to buff it up. Every buff is actually like another Divine Shield or something. Think of it like an endless amount of Divine Shields. Moonfane does considerably well against like Resurrect decks or something. Maybe not terrifically, depends on the matchup. But can be good at clearing aggro and stuff. Can also, no, never mind. Like slow boards slowly developing, Moonfang can take 2 to 3 trays, and that can really help you just open up the opportunities in a game. Unfortunately, Moonfang really is horrible against decks like Dude Paladin or Token Druid or any deck that just wants to flood the board. Moonfang will succeed and die in a meta that involves bigger to medium-sized minions, preferably medium-sized just. to take better trades than your opponent would take trades on you. I'd say Moonfang is like an awkward niche legendary, but can still work. So I'm gonna say 2 stars. Probably should not craft. And yeah, that is my Darkmoon Races mini set tier list. This is just a quick one. Next one is the Barons. Hope you liked it.